My name is Jonah Graves. I should have never gone inside the Westbrook Sanatorium. It started as a dare between me, my best friend Chris, and Emily. We were college kids chasing thrills, filming abandoned places for our little channel. Old factories, burned out schools, forgotten churches. We thought we had seen it all. But Westbrook was different. The sanatorium stood far from town, swallowed by woods, abandoned after a fire nearly a century ago. Dozens died that night. The story said their voices still lingered in the halls. Most people avoided even driving past it. We, of course, couldn't resist. When the sun dipped low, we arrived. The building rose like a broken skeleton against the blood-red sky. Its shattered windows looked like eyes watching us. Emily whispered, "It feels like it's waiting." She was right. The front doors groaned as Chris pushed them open. A wave of cold, stale air hit us. Inside smelled of ash and wet wood, like a fire that never fully went out. Our flashlights cut through peeling paint, broken wheelchairs, and stretchers covered in dust. Each step echoed, bouncing off the long corridors. The silence was too heavy, like it was pressing against our chests. Twice we froze at the sound of faint movement, a shuffle, a whisper, a door closing far away. Each time the sound died the second we tried to listen closer. On the second floor, the air grew colder. Patient rooms stretched along both sides. Beds rusted in corners, their frames bent like broken bones. Burn marks streaked up the walls, reminders of the fire. Emily's flashlight caught words scratched into the plaster near one bed. The message was crude, uneven, but clear. "They never let us leave." Chris laughed it off, saying someone carved it years ago. But when I ran my light across the scratches, I saw how sharp the edges were. Fresh, as if someone had carved it recently. By the time we reached the burned top floor, our cameras began to glitch. Static cut across every screen. The only light we had came from our flashlights. Then we heard it. A woman's voice, soft, fragile, crying somewhere ahead. We froze. Emily whispered, "Maybe someone's here," but it was impossible. No one lived here. No one could. Still, we followed the sound, step by step. The crying grew louder. It mixed with another noise, a dragging sound like chains pulled across the floor. The sound led us to a wide doorway at the end of the hall. Chris pushed it open, and we stepped into the old ward. The ceiling was half gone, moonlight spilling through holes in the roof. In the center of the room stood a burned hospital bed. The mattress was nothing but black springs, but someone was lying on it. At first, I thought it was a mannequin. Then its head turned toward us, slowly. Its face was blackened, its jaw open, eyes hollow, but fixed on me. Emily screamed. Her flashlight clattered to the ground, shadows spinning across the walls. And then came the whispers. Not one voice, hundreds, all around us. I ran for the door. It slammed shut so hard the sound stung my ears. The whispers grew louder, overlapping like a chorus of the dead. Chris shouted, swinging his light across the room. That's when we saw them. Figures, dozens of them, crawling on the walls, pressed against the ceiling, dragging themselves closer. Their shapes were wrong, too thin, twisted. Their faces melted, burned. Their hollow eyes never blinked. Emily sobbed, pounding on the wall. Chris pulled at the door. I couldn't move. My body froze as they closed in. The figures reached out, their blackened arms stretching toward us. Chains rattled against the floor, wrapping in the dark. And then, blinding light. White, endless, swallowing everything. When I opened my eyes, I was outside, lying in the grass near the gates. Chris and Emily were there too, pale, shaking, our cameras smashed beside us. None of us spoke on the way home. We never posted the footage. We never even watched it. But sometimes, when I close my eyes at night, I hear it again. The rattle of chains dragging closer. And I know we didn't just explore that place. We woke it up, and it followed us home.
If this story sent chills down your spine, make sure to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to Supernatural Encounters for more terrifying stories that will keep you awake at night.